YouTube, this is Relax931, and I'm just doing an update. So in my last video, I stated that I was so happy with the way that my 3-bay hopper turned out, and my gondola condition gauntlet turned out, that I was going to weather my GP38-2W. Well, I did. I have about 7 hours of work into it, and it's finally complete. It took me 3 days. Time was to work like 3 days to do it, but 7 hours within the 3 days. And I took off the sunshades to make them over to the prototype, and it's pretty close. I think there's only a couple of things that make it not 100% to the prototype, but other than that, it's pretty damn close. So here it is. Okay, so here's one side. As you can see, I used a combination of the airbrush weathering powders and of course hand painting. We'll flip it around to the front. As you can see, I painted on the head, as well as I changed the color of the light. Remind you, before you ever do any weathering, I highly recommend always taping over the windows. There's the other side. Now, it may look in the video this is more orange and this is more like a fade. It somewhat looks like that because I tried airbrushing it in a way where it would match the original color, but it kind of, not that it didn't turn out well, but I don't know. I guess when I sprayed the dull coat, it kind of sort of washed a wee bit of it away. I don't know. There we go. Let's do the rear view. Now, I didn't take the plow off. I tried taking it off at first, and it kind of broke in that little middle part right there. See how it's kind of bent? Right there. So I had to keep it on. I think it looks a little cool. I also painted over, not over the light, but like the lens to make it look like metal was showing. In the prototype, this is up. I don't know if you would call that an anti-climber, that little thing right there, right in the middle. That's sticking up, and there's like a red hose coming out of there, and it kind of curls around. I also did this, painted that a rust color, and painted silver on top too to make it look like it was banged a lot. And there's the top view. I really like how this turned out. It looks a little glittery on camera. There's a lot of texture to it with the powders and the primer, or not the primer, the clear coat. It turned out very, very well. I'm very happy with it, the way it turned out in general. You can look at the prototype pictures on realpictures.net. Yeah, guys, so that's the locomotive. My hair's a mess as usual. I hope you guys like that. And the next thing I'm going to do is probably detail some Walther cars that I have. I got some BAR, Bangor Institute, I think they're called, I don't know. High cube box cars. And I'll make a video of that, or maybe when they're done. I don't know if I'm going to weather them or not. If I do decide to weather them, it's going to be very light weathering, because they're more newer cars. So, anyways, it's getting late. Hope you enjoyed the video. And yeah, I'm fairly happy with this locomotive. So it's a mix of painting, airbrushing, and using weathering powders, and 7 hours of work. It's worth it when you take a lot of time to do the fine details, and weathering it really makes a model from, okay weathering standard to wow, Anyways, shout out to Al Mayo. This is